All right, y'all know I love to use a rotisserie chicken in recipes. It makes it that much quicker, easier, and tastier. And today I have 2 brand new recipes using rotisserie chicken. Let's get cooking, y'all. So for this first recipe, I actually made something pretty similar a few months back, but it was made with ground beef and crescent rolls and a few other different things in there, but I thought we would switch it up, try it with chicken. So this is a Doritos chicken casserole. I already have about 2 cups of chopped rotisserie chicken in my bowl. I like to just buy a rotisserie chicken or 2 at the beginning of the week, shred it all up, and then it's ready to go for my recipes. So like I said, 2 cups of chicken. To that, we're gonna go in with a packet of taco seasoning. We're actually not gonna use the whole thing. We're just gonna use about half of this, because of course our Doritos have a lot of seasoning on them as well. Next, we're gonna add 1 can of mild Rotel. This is just the great value kind. It's just chilies it's just diced tomatoes with green chilies. Add that in. Next, we're going in with 1 can of cream of chicken soup. I also have about 2 cups of shredded Mexican blend cheese here. We're gonna save some for the top, but we're gonna add about half of this to our filling. And lastly to our filling, we're gonna add half a cup of milk. All right, my bowl is kind of full, but we're gonna give everything a mix. All right, let's put that to the side and let's grab our 9 by 13. All right, now our Doritos are gonna come into play. So I'm just gonna crush up a little layer of Doritos in the bottom of the pan. This is kind of where you can do how much ever you want. If you want a lot of Doritos, if you wanna use the whole bag, go right ahead. I don't have a measurement on this. I'm just gonna create a thin little layer down here.
Measure with your heart.
Measure with your heart, y'all. I think I said this last time. I should have put on gloves for this. All right. And if you don't like Doritos, you could just use plain tortillas for this, or even if you want to try it with the ranch Doritos or anything else for that matter. Just a tortilla chip will probably be good in this. Next, we're just gonna add our filling right on top of our Doritos. Spread it out just a little bit. Get it all nice and even in here. All right, layering on top of that, another layer of crushed Doritos. Whoops. Throwing them everywhere. And then lastly, we're gonna go in with another layer of cheese right on top. And this seriously, y'all, took me about 5 minutes to throw together, minus getting the chicken off the bone and all shredded up. This is super quick. All right, y'all, the oven is preheated to 350. I did go ahead and cover this, and this is only gonna take about 20 to 25 minutes. All we're really doing is heating everything up, melting that cheese, and we'll be ready. And y'all, now that our Doritos casserole is in the oven, I found an ingredient I forgot to add. This is just half a cup of sour cream. I'm sure it'll still be fine without it, but y'all make sure, don't forget, like me, add your half a cup of sour cream when you add your cheese and creamy chicken soup, all of that, just with the chicken mixture, half a cup of sour cream. All right, here we go, out of the oven. Looks delicious, smells delicious. So as far as our toppings go, you can add whatever you want. You can add it individually on the plate, but I wanna make it cute, so let's add just a little bit of lettuce to the middle. And since I forgot the sour cream on the inside, we'll just add ours for the topping. It'll be just fine. And lastly, I have a few diced tomatoes. Let's add those on top. There we go. For such a quick and easy dinner, y'all, this was delicious. Both my kids loved it. They ate it right up. The Doritos on the bottom, they soften up a little bit and it just kind of tastes like corn tortillas on the bottom. This top stays more crunchy. I love that. Add whatever taco toppings you and your family like, but we really enjoyed this. I'll link the ground beef version down below as well. Next up is a recipe I've had pinned for a couple months. I've been so excited to try it. We're finally getting some cool days here, and it is a creamy Cajun chicken pasta soup. I saw a couple recipes on Pinterest, like I said, but I'm kind of doing my own little variation. Let me show you how we're gonna make it. So I'm gonna be using my Dutch oven for this. So first, I'm just gonna heat up about 2 tablespoons of butter. And to that, we're gonna add half a cup of chopped onion. We're just gonna let this saute about 5 or 10 minutes. We've been sauteing about 5 minutes. We're starting to get a little color on our onions. So next we're gonna add in our seasonings. Of course, I'll have the typed out recipe down below so you can easily follow along. But this is half a tablespoon of paprika, half a teaspoon oregano, half a teaspoon garlic powder, half a teaspoon of thyme, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of white pepper, and 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne. And this is what makes up our Cajun seasoning blend. We're gonna dump that right in. And I also have about 2 tablespoons of garlic over here. We're gonna add that in as well. We're just gonna let this saute another minute or 2 so our garlic does not burn. But we are gonna get all these flavors opened up in here. My mouth is already watering. This is like the most perfect, warm, and cozy soup for right now, or for fall and winter. This smells delicious, y'all. I wish we had smell-o-vision. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and turn the heat off. Next, we're gonna add in 1 can of Rotel. Again, this is just the great value. It's the same thing. I like to use the mild though, especially in something that's already kind of spicy, because the regular Rotel can be pretty spicy. So I always make sure to grab the mild kind. But of course, if you want more spice, go with the regular. Next, I'm going in with about 4 cups of chicken broth. Next, I have 1 cup of heavy cream. All right, I'm just gonna kind of whisk that around a little bit, try to get everything incorporated. All right, I'm gonna get my heat back on, and I'm actually just gonna bring this up to a simmer. All right, we're starting to simmer a little bit. I'm gonna turn it back down. I have about 1 cup of ditalini pasta, and you could really use any kind of pasta that you want, but since this is a Cajun chicken pasta soup, I thought it would be good to use these little ditalini pasta pieces because they're small. And this is what one of the recipes I saw that I'm kind of gaining some inspiration from. It's what they used. So we're just gonna let our pasta cook. Should take about 10 to 15 minutes. All right, our pasta is gonna continue to cook, but now we're gonna go ahead and add our rotisserie chicken. Let me grab it over here. And really this part you can add as much as you want. I probably have 1.5 cups to 2 cups over here. We're just gonna add it right in. And as our pasta continues to cook, our chicken will heat up along with everything else. Just stir it in there, and y'all, this already looks delicious. Looks so good, and this is a nice little change up from just your regular chicken noodle soup or Cajun chicken pasta. Kind of get to have both of best of both worlds. Next part is optional. Add just a little sprinkle of cheese and some chopped green onion. I think this looks delicious. You could serve it up with some French bread or any kind of bread for dipping. Perfect little fall and winter soup. All right, let's taste test the soup. That is so good. This is probably one of my favorite chicken noodle type soups. I love that Cajun seasoning in there. This is so good. Definitely a soup that will warm you up those cold days, cold nights. Y'all make sure to give this one a try. Both of these recipes today were so easy. Leave me a comment down below and let me know if you're thinking about trying either one of these. I have 2 more recipe videos right here on the screen that I think you'll enjoy, and I'll see y'all real soon in the next video. Bye, y'all.